That is huge. And it's because, well, what do you think is the reason that people say, or experts say, red wine is good for you? Well, it's because of resveratrol. And resveratrol is an amazing nutrient that does so many helpful things. It's heart healthy, and not only that, but we didn't just put resveratrol in reserve. We put 5 other superfruits because they're going to work synergistically together. And it's been proven. We have something called a CAP-E test. And what that is a test from a third-party lab. And what it shows is that the antioxidants in reserve can get into and protect live cells. And this is huge because so many antioxidants, they look powerful in a test tube, but they don't get into or protect live cells. So this is what you want, because otherwise it doesn't do much for you. So that is why Reserve is so amazing. Now, Luminesse is our topical skincare product, and it was developed by Dr. Nathan Newman. You're going to hear from him later. And these are right now all of the different products in the product line of Luminesse. And what you see there, APT 200, stands for Advanced Polypeptide Technology. What does that mean? Well, what that means is that from the stem cells of plants, there are polypeptides, meaning strings of amino acids, peptides, that are skin beneficial. And Dr. Newman has done all of the research to show that this is what they do. When you put them all together, you get skin beneficial results. And people can see decreased in the look of fine lines, you can see decrease in the look of pores. Oh, let me tell you something really cool. We did 2 third-party studies. Again, none of these people in the studies were Genes distributors or anything. They didn't know anything. They didn't even know the name of the product, actually. And they used the product for 8 weeks in these 2 different studies. And at the end, not only were their pictures taken to show before and after, but they asked them some survey questions. And one of, I think, the most significant questions is, would you recommend this product, meaning the Luminesse product line, to your family and friends and coworkers? 100% of the people said yes in both studies. That is huge. That is how powerful our products are, because they didn't know anything. They didn't know it was network marketing. They didn't know that there could be a commission. None of that was a factor. It was just the quality and the results they got on the products. So just think about that. AMPM. AMPM is an amazing, I was going to say multivitamin, but oh my gosh, it's so much more. It has over 70 ingredients in it. I wish I had a bottle because I could show you all the different ingredients in AMPM and all the different parts of our physiology that it helps to support. Now, it's called AM and PM not by accident. The AM, on a cellular level, helps your cells do what your cells do in the daytime. They need to be energetic. They need to have a well, what do you call it? They need to metabolize things. They need to metabolize things because that is what cellular functions are in the daytime. So it needs more energy, and that's what the AM gives you at a cellular level. Now, at a cellular level, what do cells do at night? What your whole body does. It rests and recovers. And it's very important. If you don't rest and recover appropriately, you are not going to be the same person that next morning. So it is vitally important for the rest and recovery that you're able to use PM. And you take 2 tablets in the morning and 2 tablets at night. You can also take 1 and 1. So it's very flexible how you use AMPM. Naada. Now, Naada is what we call beauty from the inside out. As you can see, we have products that would be considered beauty, but we have products that would be considered nutritional for our body and our brain's health, because our brain is part of our body, right? Well, Naada is a unique product because it is beauty, but it is from the inside out. It is a hydrolyzed collagen. What does that mean? That means that the collagen has been broken up into smaller parts because that makes it more bioavailable, meaning it can get into the cells and be absorbed more effectively. We use a fish collagen, which is an amazing high-quality collagen, and it promotes skin elasticity and firmness. Now, this is just by taking, it's a little, it's like a stick pack, and you put it in water. It tastes great. It's like a tangerine. Yeah, she's holding the orange. It's an orange tangerine. It's like a tangerine orange citrus flavor. It minimizes the appearance of fine lines. It minimizes the appearance of deep wrinkles. And it increases skin hydration. That is so important, especially as, I don't like to say age, but as the years continue, because we want the years to continue. We just don't want to age, right? Okay. And it also promotes good and normal collagen formation, and that is also vital to having our skin look as best as it can look. Revita Blue. Revita Blue is also a stick pack. Throw it in a cup, put some water. Cold water is best. I think it tastes good. And by the way, you can mix Revita Blue and Naada. They taste really good together. But Revita Blue was developed by a research scientist called Christian Drapeau, and you're going to be hearing from him later also. And Christian Drapeau found that certain botanicals will help our own natural stem cell system. What do I mean by our own natural stem cell system? Well, our body has naturally present stem cells in our bone marrow, and they're there for a reason. They're there to renew all worn out cells with new, fresh, healthy cells, because, you know, stem cells can become virtually any cell in the body. So this is what Revita Blue helps your body to do, because as, again, the years go on, and what I mean by that is actually somewhere in your late 20s even, you start to decrease the amount of your own natural stem cells that can come out of the bone marrow and go into the bloodstream. Only from the bloodstream can they get to where they need to go. So this is where Revita Blue is so key. This product has sea buckthornberry, and sea buckthornberry is not just any old sea buckthornberry. It is grown in the high Himalayan mountains, and that makes the berry more potent because it's harder to grow there. So it makes it more concentrated, more potent. Christian noticed that he got the best results using that. So you see, it's not just any, there's also blue-green algae. There's not just any aloe vera in there. There's special types of aloe vera, special type of blue-green algae. It's actually called AFA. And those have been shown to release our own adult stem cells, again, so that they can get to where they need to be. And this is by far Of all the products that he's developed products over the years, over the last 20 years, maybe even a little longer, this is by far his best, most potent product. Mind. Mind is great because the I is a 1 because it stands for 1 ounce of genius. I just thought that was really cute. So with Mind, it's a little sachet, like a gel pack, just like Reserve. Oh, and by the way, Reserve has no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no added sugar even in Reserve, okay, because it's all with berries and fruits, and so it's naturally sweet. With Mind, you have a lemon meringue flavor, and there is a small amount of sweetener in there, but no artificial sweeteners. That's very important for healthy products. So with Mind, and we're going to talk about this in another masterclass in a little bit, but Mind helps you remember names, remember words, remember facts and figures. And how do we know that? Because there were independent clinical studies on one of the ingredients that showed that. So you take 1 to 2 packets a day. Same thing with Reserve, 1 to 2 packets a day. And with Mind, you have maximal of the ingredients with 2 packets a day. It's very, very, very nice. It's very easy. You can throw a couple packets in your bag. Very convenient to use, and people really can notice. Now, some of the one of the ingredients you might notice if you're trying to focus on something, that you can do it more easily, and you might notice that within 30 minutes to an hour. But the other things that I said, remember names, those kinds of things, you got to give it a little time. You got to give it at least 30 minutes. You got to give it, yeah, that would be fast. You got to give it at least 30 days because, it takes time for your body to get itself back in balance and for the nutrients to take effect. Zen Body has simple, realistic results, and I love that because it's not about looking like somebody else. It's not. It's about looking like your best you. It's about looking like the you that you're comfortable with. It's about feeling the you that you feel the strongest, the most healthy, the most vital, and that's what we talk about with Zen Body. And by the way, it is not a weight management product. It is a fat management and muscle management product. So throw out your scale because you don't need it. What you need is to know your inches, because when you're shrinking, remember, fat is bigger than muscle. So fat would be 5 pounds of fat. It's about this big, okay? Like a small watermelon. Whereas 5 pounds of muscle is more like a softball. So you can see if you can build some muscle from doing exercise and other awesome things and lose extra fat, you will shrink, basically. You will become a smaller size, even if you don't lose any or much weight, which is why you can throw away your scale. Now Monavie Active is a tremendous product because it was formulated with an acai complex. And it's got all plant-based ingredients that assist or help and support joint health. And of course, even if you're 18, you want support of your joint health because it is vitally important for you to be comfortable and be able to do anything anything you want throughout the day. Now, that includes joint mobility, helps support that, and flexibility, maintains a healthy range of motion, offers antioxidant protection also. You can see antioxidants are a theme in some of the products. They don't really overlap, they just overlap a little or enough to make it so that you have the full range and you're not missing anything. So Monavie Active comes in a bottle. Take a couple ounces, put it in the fridge, and use it up. Oh, and it tastes great too. Reveal. Reveal is an amazing set of products. I mentioned earlier that there was $1 billion, multiple billion dollar, I think it was $78 billion market in hair care, in shampoos and things. Well, Dr. Nathan Newman, who designed the Luminesse system, also designed the RVL system. It has 3 components: a shampoo, a leave-in spray conditioner, and a scalp infusion treatment. Now, he also developed HP6, which is beneficial plant polypeptides that are especially beneficial for hair, not just skin, for hair and scalp. So what you get is more fuller hair, you get thicker hair, you get more manageable hair, silkier hair, and you don't have to use, for best results, want to let you know, if you don't shampoo your hair every day, that's fine. But use the leave-in conditioner, and if you don't want to use the leave-in conditioner, you don't even have to use that every day, but use the scalp infusion treatment every day. That's how you're going to get your best results. So, phenomenal product line. People love it. It smells great. And who doesn't want fuller, thicker, more silky hair? Ageless. Be you, be flawless. I love that. And if you look at the picture on the bottom, that wasn't 2 weeks. That wasn't 30 days. This is a product that is a cosmetic product, meaning for sure the results are meant to be temporary. We did actually a study and found that it lasts at least 6 hours, mostly 8, but it lasts at least 6 hours, the results. And those results are that, especially underneath the eye, where someone might have eye bags or some fine lines, if you pat it, the Instantly Ageless, on that area, and then you let it dry, because the magic is in the drying. As it dries, you get the results as you see in these pictures below. Those pictures, I think it says results in just 2 minutes. It does say it. So in 2 minutes, because that's my experience, whenever I've done it on anybody or anybody's done it in front of me, in 2 minutes, you get those results. Now, that means that you can actually see it happening. What an amazing door opener this product is, because you can see it as it's working. And as you can see, more than 50 million applications have been sold. They come in a teeny little applicator that's meant to be a one-time, maybe two-time use. Okay? Envy, meaning be the envy, right? Because all your friends will envy you. It has the APT 200, the thing we talked about in the Luminesse products. So it is skin beneficial cosmetics. That is very uncommon. And skin beneficial cosmetics is amazing. Not only that, but it really is easy to use. You can see her at the bottom. She's spraying All you have to do is, well, one, first, don't forget, you have to shake that more than you think you need to shake it. That's very important to get the consistency right. Then when you spray, the product is now on your face in a perfect airbrush fashion. So it looks airbrushed without all the time and the mess of airbrushing. And then you press it into your skin with a little powder puff, okay? So that you kind of smooth it out. There's no parabens, there's no sulfates, there's no talc, there's no oils. It's phthalate free. So again, all the good, none of the bad. It's also moisturizing and hydrating, which is not so true of a lot of foundations. We have amazing colors and primer. Now, cool thing is this primer does 5 things. It primes your face, it primes your lashes, it primes your lids. Let's see, that was 3. So it primes your face, lashes, lids, it primes under your eyes, and it primes your lips for your lipstick or your chapstick. So what you have here is something that's fast, it's easy, but yet it looks like you spent hours. This is what is so phenomenal about NV. Finity. Finity is probably one of our most high-tech products because it features an extract of astragalus. Now, not asparagus, but astragalus. And that extract of astragalus has been shown to support the length of our telomeres. What are telomeres, you might ask? Well, at the ends of our, you know how DNA looks like a ladder that's been twisted. At the ends of our DNA, all of our DNA in our cells, there are some strands. Those are telomeres. As telomeres shorten, the cell is not as healthy. When they get too short, the cell either dies or becomes dormant. Dormant is not a good thing. We can talk about that later. But you want to support the length of your own telomeres, and this is what we have with Finity. And again, no artificial colors, no preservatives, no egg, shellfish, dairy, peanuts, tree nuts, wheat, or soy. I mean, it's like awesome. You take 2 capsules twice a day or just 2 capsules a day, but 2 capsules twice a day is your optimal amount. Aloe cleanse. You know, in this day and age, we really need to keep our hands clean. That's one of the most important things that you can do. Hand washing. Use sanitizers. Well, our sanitizer is awesome because, one, it's an individual packet, so again, you can throw it in your bag, and it feels good because it also has the aloe. It's not as drying, but yet is as effective with the amount of alcohol that is in it. So you have the best of both worlds with Aloe Cleanse. And, you know, our youth enhancement system is like nothing I've ever seen or worked with because they really work together. They synergize with each other. We don't just take on any old product. We look at products that are going to synergize with the products we already have. Right now, you can see we can use any of these products because people might ask me, or they do ask me, can I use all of the products together? Or do I have to use some and then not others, or those others and then not those? Well, the answer, just like the youth enhancement system, is yes. Yes, you can use all of the products. I know I do, but yet you don't have to. That's an important thing because each of our products is so unique, so they have what I like to call a wow factor. Each of the products has a wow factor so that even if a person is just using one product, they will notice a difference. And that is tremendous because some people can't start with all the products. It would be great, it would be optimal, but if they can't, ask, people just ask some questions as to which product would be the most beneficial for them. Like what would they like? And when they start with one, I've seen it all the time, you can't help but want to try a different one and another one and another one, and pretty soon you are taking all the products. So that is our youth enhancement system in a nutshell. And this has been, I am part of the youth enhancement system. As Dr. Amsalog would say, I am Generation Young. I am Dr. Donna Antar, and thank you so much for your attention. Bye-bye.